Tea time was good, guys. It's your girl Tierra Adele, and I'm back with another walk with me / work with me vlog. Hopefully work with me. I'm at Hains Point, East Potomac Park, known to others, but Hains Point was one of the only parks that black folk were allowed to go to back when segregation was implemented. So nice park. It's a nice area. In the middle is now a golf course, but that used to just be the park as well. So it used to be very, very big. Still is big, but just mainly around the perimeter. Anyways, I'm here. It has rained a lot this last week, and the water is high. It's a high tide. So hopefully, because I get on the grass, hopefully the grass isn't wet. If the grass is too wet, I might not be able to work, but we gonna try. So let's go. If not, we still gonna get a walk in because it's a beautiful day. Feeling kind of yucky, not feeling the best today, but gotta keep going. I got goals to accomplish, things to do. Your want gotta be more than your excuses and the things that want to bring you down. So that's where we at right now. I feel good. I'm on a fast, and I can say it because by the time this comes out, you won't see it until it's over anyway. So yeah, I'm doing this fast, which I'll talk a little bit about that real quick. It was crazy how it happened. I knew I needed to go on a fast, and I kept like saying it to myself, like, oh, I feel the need to go on a fast, and I just didn't want to, because I'm gonna be very transparent on here. Sometimes you know you need to do something, you just don't feel like it, and that in fact I did not feel like doing. I was watching this video on Friday, I think, on my lunch. Yeah, I did a quick lunch walk. Luckily I did, because the rain came down crazy on Friday when I got off. But I was taking a walk, and I was listening to this lady. Her name is Shannon, and she was just talking about, well, it was from the prior day, so Thursday. And she was saying about having a fast start that Friday. I had only ate at that time like a piece of sourdough bread with some cottage cheese and like honey and peppers like on it. That was the only thing I had ate. So it was like, well, I could still start. Like, I just won't eat anything. And I did end up eating after 5 because I couldn't make my mind up if I wanted to do like a total juice or drink fast, or if I was trying to just do like fast from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that day it was just like a half of a fast, like it was. But yesterday and as well as today, which is Sunday, I can't remember the date, but it's Sunday, is it the 17th? I think. But anyways, yesterday I did nothing but waters, my herbal tea, and then fresh homemade smoothies. I did 2. Today I've had 1 smoothie, 1 cup of herbal tea, and some water. It's about 2 o'clock now. So when I get home, I'll do another smoothie, maybe 2. And then sometimes I'll eat, like I did have later last night, I had like 3 pineapples, but it was just pineapple. So yeah, I feel good, besides not feeling well with something else going on. Health is wealth, man. These sinuses, like, my sinuses affect, like, right here and in my mouth a lot, and it just be hurting so bad sometimes. So, dealing with that, but nevertheless, we're going to be good. We're going to get it done, get everything accomplished. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to set up. Hopefully the wind isn't too heavy, because I'm going to try to set my tripod up on my phone and let you watch me set up, but we shall see. So, let's go. I don't know, y'all, like the way this wind is blowing right now, I don't know if it's going to allow me to even, every time I'm going to try to set everything up, it just might not be a good productive day to be outside trying to do some work. It's very windy. Some people have tents, they can't even get all the way up, so I might just have to go for the walk I was going to go over these a little bit more, and then I have some new stuff in here.
get over you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get close to you. As your child, that's something I'm supposed to do. When you
There's Martin. Turkey. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Jefferson Memorial. Martin. What's good, guys? Taking a break. Lucy's Drive. Taking a break. Not really a break. Sorry, guys. No chapstick, but just deal with it. I thought I had brought it, but yeah, I'm right in front of the Lincoln, chilling. Thought I would stop in and say some words. It's way less windy over here, but I guess because it's right at the water, it's so windy where I park. So I'll just do this loop, and then I'll go back to my car, and yeah, that's that. So let's go. It's nice out. It's a lot of tourists out here. That's the only thing about coming down here. There's be so many tourists. It's like insane. The amount of tourists that be here, like insane. But it's all good. I used to be one of them too. So excited. That's why I come down here. Like if I really want to come to the Lincoln, I come late at night, like midnight or later, and I just come and sit. It's a lot less people. It's still people, but it's not half as many as it is like right now during broad daylight. No fucking cool. When Jenny was like, Jenny was like, Jenny, she was like, first. Oh, let's go. The highest point in DC is the monument. No building can be the highest point in DC. No building can be higher than the monument. What is it keep? Where did it go? No building. About 5 miles around back into my car, and it's still windy, so I'm definitely not going to work out here today. So yeah, tea time, guys. So we did it. Finished the walk about 5 miles from my car all the way to the Lincoln and back. Not as windy, by far not as windy on the other end. But I guess over here where the water is, it's just straight wind. Plus, between the water, the airport, because Reagan is literally right across the street. So I guess that turbulence, that wind turbulence from that is also causing a lot of wind. So I wanted to do a walk with me, work with me, but yeah, that doesn't look like that's the case unless I do it when I get home. I did want to talk though. So I was just pondering. So this time when I walked, I had my headphone in, but didn't use it. No music, no podcast, just Rick and getting it done. And I really did not feel like it in some parts, but I just kept going. My energy level is lower because like I said my sinuses. Nevertheless, we did it. And I was also thinking, like, a lot of people, I watch a few people who are going to the Beyonce tour, and I used to be such a big fan. And I think as an artist that she is very talented, but now, because like the more I get into my word and the more I have been intentional with like my relationship with God, I haven't listened to her really. I only listened to one song, and it's by Destiny's Child, and I listen to that sometimes. But when I listen to her music, I feel instant conviction. Like, it's pretty crazy. But the point that I'm making with that is, I remember one of my old acquaintances had said, like, and a few times, it's not just with one person, like, it was her, Kobe, and somebody else. People were like, oh, well, this person's a real fan, not like you. And that used to really offend me when people used to say that, because it's like, what do you mean I'm not a real fan? Like, what does it take to be a real fan? But in the eyes of our world, being a fan is to idolize. And the only person we should be idolizing is God, Jesus Christ. And a lot of people try to stay far from Jesus versus like go towards Jesus, and we idolize people and things and places versus him. Like, you know, we seek the validation of being like these people and going and being able to live in these places, but we don't want to be like Jesus. We don't want to have his path. I mean, he had a very rough path, truly, but it's just interesting how we do that as people, and then we shame other people as in like, well, you're not a fan enough. And fan means fanatic. And fanatic, again, I'm not trying to be the fanatic for anybody but Jesus and for God. Like, I'm not trying to be a fanatic for no person, because if she seen me walking down the street, she wouldn't know me. She wouldn't know my name unless I introduced myself. Jesus know my name. He know how many hairs is on my head. He know everything. He knows everything about me, stuff that I don't even know about myself that's going to happen for me. So just to put that into perspective, just like with people, again, and I used to try so hard when it came to fitting in, and God used to been telling me since a young age. I didn't know that's what he was trying to tell me. I used to just be like, I'm always so misunderstood. I always seem to like be on the outside or the outskirts, and I'm so glad, because I've been on the outside, on the outskirts for his protection. Like, it was nothing but God's protection. Like, even for example with Grace today, so coming to the park, like I said, it's a golf course in the middle. So I'm driving around, and then in front of me it's a convertible Porsche. Oh, they got their top off, and they're riding. The speed limit is like between 15 to 20, so it's very slow. So right in between both of us, a golf ball hit, and I'm like, dang, it could have went in their car, or it could have hit my car. That's nothing but God's grace, because it was inches, like inches away from hitting. And it hit the pavement, and of course then it went into the other side of the road. But it was just like, even that small instance shows how graceful, how, wow, hold on, y'all. This dude is turned up with his Glorilla. But anyway, it just was like, man, that really shows like the goodness of God, the grace of God, because that ball could have hit my windshield. That ball could have hit my car somewhere and dented it. It could have did a lot. It's woulda, coulda, shoulda, because none of that happened. So thank you, God. But yeah, I know I drifted, but I'm still in the same spot of drifting. But long story short, go the direction God tells you to go. And if people look at you funny, if people will be like, oh, you weird because you do this, or you weird because you don't do that, I'll just know that they the weird ones. You weird because you don't do this, or you weird because you do this. You weird because you have to idolize a person to feel validated with your own self. Like, I don't need to idolize anyone. Like, is Miss Carter a great performer? Yes, I've been to several of her shows. I sure did in the past. Do I need to go to any more? Don't want to. Like, even the Renaissance, and I didn't think I was going to talk about her, because I really have been trying not to. It's so controversial, because people be like, I don't understand why people hate her. It's like, I really don't hate her. I want her. I just don't trust her, and I just don't trust at this time. I don't trust that she has the same pure intentions that she once may have had. I don't know what her intentions were, but now she talking about Ocean and all these people. And I don't know no Oshun, but I know Jesus. Like we pray in the name of Jesus over here. Okay, I don't. And still, some people might pray and you still don't know you. So, anyways, so it's like no discredit to her or her talent. I think she's very talented, but when you have a big platform, like you're responsible for a lot of things. And when it comes to us, our ears and our eyes are the biggest portals. Our ears, though, are like the biggest portal. So our ears, hearing certain things, certain chakras, certain words and stuff like that, can do things to you and put you in a mindset where you accept things that you really shouldn't be accepting. So that's why I just would like a lot of the people in Hollywood, not just her, to utilize their platform the right way, God's way. And it seems like a lot of people sell their souls or they join go into other religions and stuff from Christianity and stuff like that, which who am I to judge? Because I have also fell astray. I have also dibbled and dabbled and been like, oh, this ain't it. This ain't it. Like, again, I had said in the old vlog about how, like, I was using them rocks and stuff, thinking that they was of God, and like, oh, this ain't of God. But when I figured it out, that was it. So, just like with her, when I was like, her husband, I used to listen to their music and loved it. Like, could say word for word a lot of both of their songs. But now the same thing. I get chills, not good chills, just chills. Like, when I listen to certain stuff of theirs, and it's just, I have grew from that place. It's not a bash towards her because, again, she's a talented person. I just hope and pray that her heart is in the right place, and if it's not in the right place, I hope she finds Jesus again if she lost Jesus. That's what I'm gonna say. It just too many convictions. And also Dr. Darius, he said that today, just because a conviction comes over you with certain things and certain people don't mean it's gonna come over others. So that's another thing. I had a conviction when it came to her, like, ooh, I don't know, I'm feeling like a weird way when I listen to the music all of a sudden. So that was for me. So that's not saying that somebody else can't be. So I'm not saying if you listen to her that you're not Christian, because you can be, like, you know what I'm saying, certain things that affect me not going to affect you. Just like with people with drinking and just doing certain things, like some people can do those things and they don't feel those convictions. But when you start feeling convictions, that's when it's time to, let it up and be like, this ain't for me no more, if you ever feel those convictions. But for me, with her, I felt convictions. Do I drink? Very rare. And I don't drink to get drunk no more, and it's mainly social. Like, I'll just drink like a glass of wine, a few glasses of wine. Smoke, I don't partake in none of that no more. Now, I used to dibble and dabble in it. I used to smoke a little when my stuff was together, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, but nah, no desire, no need, and that ain't no brag, that ain't no boast. That's how you know that you are being delivered. That's how you know that you are growing in the right way. Because a lot of the times we depend on certain things to make us feel whole and to try to drown out certain things or whatnot. And all we need is Jesus. So I don't know who else that's for, but all you need is Jesus. You don't need that stuff. Now, if you don't feel convicted, keep doing what you do. But if you start to feel convicted, that's when it's time to, like, let it go. Like, this ain't serving me no more. And you may slip up, because if you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Just, repent and get back on the right path. Just know when we do slip up, back up, there's a price to pay. You will be punished in a sense. Like, and I'm not saying that in a scary way, but we will. Like, you gotta, there's a judgment that you're gonna have to face. So, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, I'm terrified of that part of it. So that's why I really too be like, I really don't feel the desire, but even when I have the itch for certain things that I used to like do, I'm like, nah, because I'm risking so much just for a little bit of normalcy, and that's my old normal. I have a whole new normal now, so it makes you embrace what your new normal is, and continuing to grow into your new normal space. So, yeah. I know I've been rambling, but it's some tea. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. Yeah, shout out to my nails. Oh, my cuticles are horrible, but my nails is growing. Yeah. They grow real good, but they start to break. I need to paint them. I actually should have went to the store and got some clear nail polish. I got every color but clear. Make it make sense. But yeah, guys, like, just trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, and know we should serve no other God. There's only one true God, and He comes in the presence. He comes in the presence. He comes in the form of God in heaven, Jesus who walked the earth for us for our sins, and the Holy Spirit who dwells within us. And that's the one true God. Nothing else. Jesus is the way, He's the truth, and He is the life. He is the way, He is the truth, and He is the life. Period. That's it. That's all I got for that. But yeah, with business and stuff, like, I have had a lot going on. Like, yesterday, I was supposed to work at my part-time, but it's been so many storms and stuff, so they had a power outage, so I was off. And because I didn't feel good, I was actually very happy about it. It was like, dang, I'm gonna miss that little extra on my check, but the whole weekend off is very refreshing, to say the least. But I tried to work on my website, which I didn't try. I did some work on my website. I still got some more to do because I really don't know the exact direction, but I was like, I also need to work on inventory, so new inventory to put on the website, because you don't really know the direction you want to go because you don't have nothing to put on the website really. So that's what I was coming to do today, which I still might do some when I get home. But yeah, I did. I also applied I signed up for this class for Harvard. So Harvard has some classes that are free. And with that particular class, it was about helping with web design and stuff like that. So hopefully they can help me. Because Shopify, guys, it's like $50 a month pretty much. 52 really. And it's just so expensive. Like, I would love to just build my own website from scratch without any, learning all the codes and stuff, so I don't have to depend on one of those websites, those platforms for my website, because it's just so much money. And yes, you can write it off, but you really ain't. It'd be better if I could just do it on my own. So I signed up for that, so I'm gonna have to get started with that. I think I got till December to take that class. And if I pay $200, I can get the legit certification, but if I don't, I just get the knowledge. So I don't know. I get till December to decide also. I guess if I pay the $200, pretty much it'll just have me take the test so I could get the official certification from Harvard, which that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how much weight a certificate from Harvard would hold. I'm sure it's not, I know it's not the same as a degree, but shoot, that's still cool to be able to get some type of education from Harvard, period. So, we gon' see. Oh, another side note, I need to get this book by Mel Robbins. I need to see if it's at the library, called Let Them. I listened to her podcast, and she's been on other podcasts talking about it, like the Let Them theory, let people think whatever they want to think, or let them do whatever they want to do. It's just, whatever people want to do, let them. That has been life-changing, because I used to, in the past, and just wanted to, but it's bro, let people be people. Let people do them. Let people think what they want to think. Let people do what they want to do. Just let them. You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about it. I can't worry about somebody else's perception of me, and I can't have a certain perception of somebody else, because I don't know what is in their mindset, what them and God have talked about, or what got them to the place to do whatever it is that they be doing. So you let them. Of course, you want to be a person who got somebody back if they going down a path that's seems to be destructive or something like that. But if they are going down that path, you try to help them and they don't want to help, you gotta let them do what they do. You gotta let them learn their lesson, or whatnot. Let them. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm pretty tired. I don't have much to say anymore as I've been talking for I don't know how long. But thanks for coming to the vlog. Excited. Sad that my plans changed, but that's life. Sometimes things just change. Even yesterday, I was on the way to work, looked at my phone, had a missed call, was like, hold on. Hey, don't come in because we ain't got no power. That's just how things work. So I still was able to be very productive yesterday though too. Ooh, real quick. I've been making my own sauces, sometimes for like pasta and sometimes just for like meats, and I cook a lot of mushrooms. I love mushrooms, they're good, and chickpeas. So, but I made this sauce with some tomatoes, onions, fresh garlic, jalapenos, and then red and orange and all those peppers, and I oven roasted all of those with some avocado oil and seasonings, added some parsley and some lemon juice and blended it all together. So that's marinating for probably either tomorrow or the next day so I can eat that. That's gonna be delicious, super excited. I don't know what I'm gonna pair it with, like what the sauce is gonna be for, but it would be good with a meat, it would be good with a veggie, it would be good with a fish, like it would be good with quite a few things. So it's just a good flavor. I also cut up a cucumber. This that country in me. I cut up a cucumber, put it in some vinegar and with some fresh pepper, and I put that in the fridge to have as like a snack. It's just so, if you don't know, now you know. It's delicious. So yeah, I had a pineapple that I had bought. I had to cut that up, a papaya. So that's what I've been putting in my smoothies: papaya, fresh pineapple, fresh strawberries, and then I use the frozen fruits too. But I always mix those in, especially papaya. Papaya is really good when it comes to your gut, getting all the yucky stuff out. And actually the papaya seeds, they say they taste like peppercorn. I wouldn't know because I swallow them whole. But you start out with a few, but once your body is immune to them, like me, I do a spoonful now. A spoonful, some people do 2 spoonfuls a day on an empty stomach. Drink some water with it. And it's just good for your digestive tract. It helps get parasites out your body if you have that, but it's just overall good for you, for your body and your health. So yeah, I got that. Got the pineapple, the strawberries. I got those fresh too. What else? Everything else is frozen. Well, my bananas, I buy them fresh, but I put them in the freezer, so I got a lot of bananas in the freezer right now. And I make my own ice cream too out of bananas. Like sometimes I put the other fruits and stuff in it, but for the most part I just put banana. And I need to get some chocolate, the cacao, whatever, the real cacao stuff. I need to get some of that and start putting it in there to make my own chocolate ice cream. But I use bananas, dates. Last time I put a little Greek yogurt in it. But the first time I just did the banana, the dates, and a little bit of milk, and then like some cinnamon, I think, and delicious. Like so good. It tastes so good. It's really healthy because it's just straight banana, so it's good for you. Yeah, I love like the alternatives, and it's like so expensive out here, the grocery and stuff. So it's like sometimes, and with me, I can overindulge. So it's best, and I've learned that about myself. It's best to like limit myself with what I have, the amount of certain things that I have. Now with fruits and veggies, it's like it's okay to have abundance of those. Like so with the bananas, it's like if I could eat them multiple ways, then that's cool. Versus buying a tub of ice cream or ice cream bars and then eating them things, eat one a day or multiple a day, or going scooping out that ice cream each day. Now if I want legit ice cream, I don't necessarily like say no, but it's just like a every now and then type of thing. It's not something that I want to get in the habit of, so that's why I'm glad that I have these alternatives, so that way it can kind of like, if I do like, ooh, I want this, like, well, I can make this as an alternative, and it satisfies that craving at the moment. So yeah, anyway, it's been real, it's been fun. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm well rested. I had a great weekend. I did go to the grocery store yesterday after I woke up. I took a nap, a pretty long nap, after I found out I didn't have to go to work. I went to the grocery store. I washed clothes, put all my clothes up, I did all those food preps. I was in my word and my Bible. I did read. I've been in Isaiah, so every morning, and I'm done this time. Every morning I wake up at 6 and I read 4 chapters of whatever book I'm in. So currently I'm in Isaiah, and I think I read 25 through 29, I believe, yesterday. So yeah, I didn't read it today. Normally on Sundays I don't really. I might still though, because I normally just be watching live sermons and stuff. And I did plan on going to physical church today, but I didn't. I really need to buckle back down on that. I need to go to one that's like early in the morning, like an 8 a.m., 9 a.m. service, because I be getting up waiting on one of them to start, and they don't start till like 10:15, and they be like, dang. I like to go, and I don't even want to say go get it over with, but I like to go because it is my only day off sometimes. So I like to go, get the word, and then get other things done. Like, God is definitely a priority. I'm also making my health a priority, like my walking and stuff like that. Plus, if I need to, sometimes you just want to rest. Like, and God understands that. God understands that we need rest. Like, so if I can go to church and still get the word and be in the presence with other people, because it's okay to get church online. I love the sermons online. Even if going to a physical church, I still will watch online. But being in the presence, being around like-minded people, people who are there like to get the word or get whatever, like you don't know how you helping somebody else by just being there with your energy that you giving off, and vice versa. Just the hope, the love, and just the transparency that be in the building when you at church. Like the transparency of when people be crying out and whatnot, or being in there with the pastor talking, and you be like, ooh, like you get convicted over the phone and the TV, don't get me wrong, but that conviction that you feel inside the building, and it's not just you, people be like, ooh wee, like, you know what I'm saying, that hit different. So that's something that I need to lock in on. I had went that one Sunday back at the end of March, and then I was gonna go back, and I forgot why I didn't the other Sunday. And then Easter came, and I was like, I'm not going to church on Easter. Like, and it wasn't even like I ain't going to church on Easter, but it's like I don't want to go to a new church on Easter, because that's like when the most people go to church is Easter. So I wanted to get the real feel, the real dynamic of a church, to see if it's a church that like I'm very much so interested in going to. So because I'm trying to find a church that fits me. The first one that I did go to was a great church. Like, I did like the people and the environment, but I'm not sure if it was really for me. I don't have much of an urge to go back to that specific church. And again, it's nothing negative, but it's just like certain things just ain't a fit for you, and it's not a reason that you can give why. It's just because it's not. So I have accepted the fact that church doesn't seem to be, it still could be, but it doesn't seem to be the one for me at this time. That could change. I definitely have an open mind, but I do know it just, yeah. So anyway, all right, for real this time, I'm out because I'm so long-winded. I'm talkiana, okay? I'm talkiana. One thing I can do is talk. So I got the gift of gab, like they say. Still talking. So anyways, thanks again, guys, for being a part of my walk. I don't know if I really got much walk footage, but hopefully you enjoy what I got. This probably gonna be a short video, but we thank you. Have a great day. Have a great week coming up. It's gonna be a great week. Monday is coming fast. Be good in purpose, on purpose. Be in your purpose, on purpose. And bless the Lord with all your heart. Trust the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Lean not on your own understanding. I know I be trying to lean on my own understanding, but lean not on your own understanding, and trust the Lord with all your heart. All right.